What's up, guys? Welcome back to Code with Clinton. So in this video I'm going to show you how to deploy a Django website to railway.app in instance. So recently Heroku brought down their free tier. They are going to bring down their free tier very soon. So most of us are moving out. Most of us are moving from Heroku to some other platforms in instance. And one of those platforms is called railway.app in instance. So yes, our railway looks like in instance. So come over here, create an account on railway.app in instance. Once you've done that, make sure you get your account verified. And make sure you link a GitHub account to your railway account. So once you do all that, railway will give you $5 a month and also 500 hours a month. Understand? So for every new month, you'll be given $5 and 500 hours to spend for that month. Understand? So once you've done that now, so right now we're going to deploy this Django blog to railway.app. It's super simple in instance. So right now we have our source code here. This is our source code. So okay, so right now okay, so we are going to create a Procfile. Understand? We're going to create a Procfile now. So let's do that. Let's do it right now. In the root directory, just create a Procfile. So we're going to call this file Procfile. So it's not going to have any extension. Make sure there is no extension, just Procfile. So once you've done that, I'll paste this into the Procfile. So yeah, just paste what you see here, just write that out. And this is my project. Make sure you replace it with your Django project instead. Make sure you replace that. You're gonna put in the actual name of your Django project instead. Mine is called my blog, understand? My blog. So that's what you just do this. After you've done that, make sure you install Gunicorn. You need to install Gunicorn. So I'm gonna go down to the command prompt and install Gunicorn. It's important you do that. So after that, just type in pip install Gunicorn. So enter. So we're gonna have that installed. So right now I already have Gunicorn installed. So right now we are done with our Procfile instance. So now I want to configure our static files in production instance. We are going to use the white noise package you get. So go down to the browser and simply search for Django white noise instance. So the first link there is white noise documentation on how to use it with Django. So go down, this is the documentation right there. So for the cell you need to install white noise. So white noise helps us to serve static files in Django during production, understand? So right, let's install white noise. So you'll go down to the browser, pip install white noise, pip install. I should have copied that. Pip install white noise, understand? So white noise. So once it's installing, let's go copy some other stuff. So once you've written the command, you can see we need this second middleware called white noise.middleware.white noise middleware. So copy that middleware. So you're going to paste it directly under security middleware. Understand? Just do what you read there. This is going to be under the security middleware. So go down to your code. So white noise is already installed. So go down to settings.py file, settings.py. So you're going to add that middleware. So currently this is our middleware section. So just under the security middleware, so just input what you just copied, you get. So just right here, I'm going to paste that. Okay, so I pasted, that's nice. So once that's done, now to the browser again, we are not done. Scroll down. So we need this. What else do we need? Let me just browse through this website. You can read this for yourself so you can understand what is going on here. Oh, something missing. I think we need the static routes, but I can't find that here. Okay, so I think I found what I'm looking for. So just scroll down here. You see this link here, using white noise with Django. So click on this link, using white noise with Django. So you see the perfect guide, understand? So once you've done that, we can see this. You need to copy this static route. It's really necessary. Copy this command static route. So Django is going to look for our static files in this folder called static files. I'm going to explain that to you. So just copy that. Just scroll down to where you have your static configuration. So we have it over here. Just paste it under the static files there. You understand? Paste here. So what happens is that during development, when you're seeing your local machine, Django checks for static file in this static folder. But when we go down to production, Django is going to look for a variable called static underscore root, and after that, Django is going to start checking for our static files from this folder called static files. So we are going to create this folder right now, but we've not gotten there yet. So after we've done that, what else do we need? Okay, we've done that already. So we need to add this static file storage. Just copy it, Ctrl C. You can add any of them. They have two different ones. We have these two different static storages. Just pick one of them, read and check the one that goes well with you, understand? So I'm just copy any of them for now. Let's say let's copy the, I don't know what to go with now, but both of them are fine. So just pick any one you like. So Ctrl C. So let's just go down to our code now. Just paste the static storage under here. So once you've done all that, you need to run a command called python manage.py collect static. You understand? Collect static, you get, because I don't know whether we should. Okay, let's see. Normally you need to run a command called python manage.py collect static. So what this command does is that this command helps to like create this folder called static files. So during production, Django will look for our static files in this folder called static files over here. So I think we should just run the command. Let's just do that. So I'm going to say python manage.py collect static. Enter. So right now you can see we have a folder created right now. The folder is called static files. So what happens now is that Django is going to be looking for our static files in this folder called static files when in production. So that's what happens. So after you've done all this now, I think we are good to go. So we are going to create our requirement.test file. So let's do that right now, requirement.test file. So we are going to simply say, so this requirement.test file is going to hold all our dependencies, you understand? So we're going to simply say pip freeze requirements.txt. So just create this file now. So you check now, we already have the file. So we're going to see all our dependencies will be in this file, you get. So right now you can see all our dependencies for this project. These are all the dependencies this project needs, but some things here are not really needed. I'm going to remove them soon. So we don't need something like Boto 3. I don't need them here. Don't worry, just don't touch anything in your own. So this thing, they are personal to me, so I need to just remove something that are not needed over here. So don't touch anything in your own, just leave them. So okay now, so this is what we need now. This is what we need. So after we've done all this now, so you need to push your code to GitHub, because we are going to deploy to Railway from GitHub. So push your Django source code to GitHub. So if you don't know how to push your code to GitHub, don't worry. I have a video where I taught how to push your Django source code to GitHub. The video is going to be found in the description of the, you'll find the video in the description of this video, so you can check it out and watch and learn how to deploy your Django, how to push your Django code to GitHub. You understand? So right now I'm going to simply push you to my GitHub, to the GitHub repository. This code is already on GitHub. So I'm just going to simply update the repository from here. You understand? So I'll do that. What I'll be doing next. Okay, now so right now I'll simply update the GitHub repository. Let me say git add dot. So we are updating it. So right now I'm going to simply commit it. I'll simply say git commit. So after this now, I'll push to the remote repository. So I'll simply say git push origin main. So we're pushing that to the remote repository on GitHub. So it's gonna work just now. Okay, so right now our code is now up on GitHub. So if you make any change to your code, make sure you push again to GitHub. It's like that. So our code is live on GitHub right now. So we're gonna go down to Railway. So railway.app now, railway.app. So we're currently on railway.app. Create an account on Railway, verify your account, you understand. After you've done that, link a GitHub profile to your Railway account. So once you've done all that, you'll be given 500 hours for a month and also $5 for a month to use on Railway. So once you've done that now, so just click on start a new project. So you're going to start a new project right now. So start a new project. So click on this button. Okay, you can see we have different services here. You can create a live Postgres database. You can see this one. This is really, I love this feature. And you can deploy from GitHub. So we just click on deploy from GitHub. So deploy from GitHub. So right now I'm going to simply say the configure GitHub app. So configure GitHub app. Okay. It's going to take quite some time. Just be patient. So now I'm going to pick my GitHub account, Clinton Code 20. So I pick that, click on it. Okay, so after you've done this now, I'm going to say put in my password. I don't know why it's doing this, but should have. So let's do that. So I'm going to put in my password. So right now I'm currently logged into my GitHub account. So after inputting my password, so I brought down to this page. Please leave the screen. So after that, so just scroll down a bit. So I'm going to select the repository I want to deploy on Railway. So I'm going to simply click on select repository. So repository is called, okay, this repository here, I think I called it blog. So this second one, so that's the repository I want to deploy. So I just selected that. So once that is done, I think I need to click on save. So I'm gonna be redirected back to railway.app. So now we're brought down again. We're brought down to this page again. So just click on deploy from GitHub repo. Click on it again. What's happening? Okay, you can see now I have the repository I just selected. So I've deployed URL shot before. So I'm going to deploy this blog now. So click on the repository that you just saw here. This is this blog. So click on it. So that you've done that now, we need to click on deploy now. So click on deploy now. So it's deploying. It's going to take quite some. It's trying to create a project, understand? So it's going to take quite some time. Right now it is initializing, understand? So just let's wait for it. It's building. So so it's going to keep building. So let's just view the logs. So click on view logs. So this is the log. So I hope everything just goes on well. So it's still building. So give it some time. I think it's done. Not really sure. So let's open this project. So click on it. Click on the project here on the left, or the one on the, or click on this one. I think it's done. So let's open. So just click on it. I also hope everything goes well. Oh, there's a problem. Everything is working perfectly, understand? But Railway gave us a custom domain, understand? So we need to add this custom domain to our allowed host, understand? So once we add this there, everything will be fine. So I'm going to go down to my GitHub account right now. So I'll simply copy this now. Copy this web. Just copy this now. Ctrl C. I'll copy that. So go down to your code now. So go down to settings.py. and in the allowed host you're going to add what you just copied, you get. So it's as simple as that. So you can see we have the allowed host here, so I'm going to paste that here, paste. So add that in your allowed host, you get. So add that there, and I'm going to also add our normal 127.0.0.1. so these are our local host, these are our local domain name, and this is the live domain name. This is okay. After you've done that, make sure you push your code again to GitHub. Make sure you update your GitHub. Just run the same command, git add. So after that, we're going to commit again, and then we push to the remote repo. So we're going to simply say git commit, git push origin main. So it's going to take quite some time now. So whenever you push to GitHub, it automatically reflects on Railway. So you check closely now, Railway is going to start deploying again. You can see it's already initializing again on its own. I love this feature on Railway. So it's deploying, so it's going to take quite some time. So just be patient with it, and to be done, will be done, you understand? So okay, so it's building. So you can view the logs if you want. So just get yourself busy. Let's view the logs. So it says deployment is in progress. I think it's done again. Okay, it's not yet done, it's still deploying. So how you guys doing? Hope you guys are fine. So it's almost done. Now it says active. It says active. I hope it's done now. Okay, it's done already. It's just a minute ago over here. So I think you can check the app again. So click on it. Okay, we need to go down to /blog before we can see the blog post. Let's go down to /blog. So just say blog, enter. Everything is working fine. The blog has been deployed. You know why we are facing this error? That's because our database was not pushed to GitHub. Understand? If we check closely, this database you see, we have this database DB SQLite. It wasn't pushed to GitHub. It's among the git ignored files. We check now, it's among there. So whenever you are trying to host a Django project, understand, always make sure you're using a live database, understand. And Postgres and Railway.app gives you an option to create a live Postgres database for your project, understand. So I also have a tutorial on that, on how to create a live Postgres database for your Django project, understand. So you'll find a link to that video in the description of this video. So right now I've already switched from SQLite 3 to a Postgres database, understand. I did this with Railway.app. You can create a live database from Railway. If you don't know how to do that, I have a video in the description of this video where you can check that out and watch, understand. So right now what I need to do now is I'm going to comment out this other database. I'm going to comment that out because this one does not work on production. So right now I'm going to simply migrate. So just migrate your changes now. So simply migrate. Oh, there's an error. It says no module named CyclePG2. So let's import that. I'm going to say pip install. Oh, sorry. This is not necessary. So remove this from there. It's not necessary. That was a mistake from my side. So just migrate again. What's happening? So we're having an error because of CyclePG2. So now I think we need to install the package. Let's do that now. It's going to say pip install CyclePG2. Where everything works after this installation. I also hope everything works. So now let's migrate. So this thing is called migrate. I hope everything will migrate. But I don't know why this is happening, because CyclePG2 is not always needed, but since it's showing this error, so I think we need to just do that. So to create a live database in Django, so check the video down below. It's no guide you well, so avoid doing this I'm doing right now. So after you've migrated, so, okay, if you can remember, you know, we installed a dependency called CyclePG2, you understand. So what you need to do is this simple. Whenever you add a new dependency, make sure you run this command pip freeze. It's called pip freeze requirements .txt. Sorry, pip freeze, not this command. You need to add the angle sign, so it's called pip freeze angle sign requirements .txt. So enter. So we just simply added cycle pg2 to the requirement.txt file. So after you've done that, again, you need to just simply push down to GitHub. So push this code to GitHub. So just run your git add. I'm gonna pause to do all this. So simply run git add, git commit, and git push. So git commit. So after that, you're gonna push git push. So it's up on GitHub again. So let's see what it looks like now. So it is initializing. So you see it on top, not this one. I think a new one is gonna pop on top of this one. So you're currently deploying again. So you're gonna wait for this to deploy. I hope everything works well. So let's view the logs. So I think it's done. It's done deploying. So let's open. I hope everything works well. So just click on. I think it's done. So click on web. So click on the link on top there. So let's go down to /blog. Okay, our website has been fully deployed. This is our website has been deployed, but you can see right now it's looking empty. That's because we made a new database. You understand? During development, we are working with SQLite 3, but in production we switched to Postgres, and that Postgres database is still empty. That's why you can see there is no content on the web page. What you need to just do is simple. Just go down to your admin section and add content there. It's as simple as that. So right now our website has been, what is it called again? Our website has been deployed to railway.app. That's nice, great. So what I want to just tell you now, just go down to railway.app, go down to the settings tab. You can see we have the settings tab over here. You check closely. Railway gave us a very ugly domain name. This domain is quite ugly, so you can change that. Go down to your railway to the railway app. Go down to the settings tab. Just scroll down a bit. You can see where the domain is coming from here. You can simply edit this domain and you can simply customize it to something more readable, to something relatable to you. Instead, you can add something readable over here, something that is more descriptive than what Railway gave us. Understand? So what you can do there, or if you already have a purchased domain name, you can simply add that over here. Click on this custom domain button, and you can add your purchased domain if you have one. Understand? So lastly, we have this tab called the variables tab. So this tab simply helps us to add environment variables. Understand? Environment variables. Let's assume we have some environment variables in our settings.py file in your Django project. Understand? So you can simply come over here and add those variables over here. See, if you don't know what environment variables are, it's fine. I have a video linked below the description of this video. So check out that video. It's going to explain everything you need to know about environment variables. Understand? Environment variables simply help you to like hide secret information about your website. Understand? So that's just it. So check the video out. It's a short video. You're going to understand what it talks about. So we've come to the end of this video. So I'm going to share an example before I conclude. Just let me say, let's assume I want to hide my secret information. So I can just simply say XEC. Don't worry, the video is linked below. You understand it better there. You understand? So you can check it out. You can come over here and add your environment variables. Just really doing Heroku. You understand? You can just say secret key, and then you put in the actual secret key value over here, and you simply save. Understand? That's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please subscribe to my channel, like and share this video. I'll see you in the next video.